So I have 1 year left before I finish university, and I haven't gotten any job offers from Microsoft or any other FAANG companies. On their job sites, all available positions for software engineering roles were at least 5 years of experience. I'm not 2 months on, but I started coding before birth, so technically I have more than 20 years of experience. So why can't I get a job offer? I took some courses and I asked some friends in the industries for advice, but the advice wasn't really helpful because the time they got their jobs were before AI took over, unlike now. So I decided to spam multiple companies, asking them if they had any software engineering positions opened. I reached out to multiple developers and recruiters on LinkedIn, asking for referrals. Many didn't reply, but the few that replied all said the same thing. There weren't any available positions. So at the end of the day, I had no offers and time was running out. I decided to start building projects, an advice was given to me by a popular YouTuber that I look up to. But not any type of projects. Since AI is the current trending thing, I decided to build a project that had AI in it. And what better project to build than the popular web app that not only had 1 million plus users in just 5 days, but is very popular among developers who can't afford co-pilots. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows ChatGPT. I know I didn't have the best laptop and I didn't have the kind of money to buy a NVIDIA GPU, so I thought of using OpenAI's API, but who has the money for that? And that's when I remembered Replicate, a platform that serves AI models in form of APIs. Fun fact, I just learned about it during a hackathon I recently attended. Once the plannings were all set, I decided to start building. I decided to go with Next.js because it's the most popular and in-demand React framework out there. I copied it up with Tailwind CSS and yes, TypeScript. I don't really feel comfortable using Next.js without TypeScript. It's just weird. I don't know about you, but I've come to dislike that yellow color you get on GitHub when you upload your JavaScript code to it. And it's quite funny when the most visible color of my profile picture is yellow. But wait, before you write me off as insane, I really have a valid reason for using TypeScript on this project. And it wasn't just because of its color, but because I was planning to use Next UI. It's kind of like a CSS component library built using TypeScript, and as such, it only works on projects that uses TypeScript. It was either ChatCN or Next.UI for me, and since I'm building a Next.js app, Next.UI just sounded as a better, would I say, pair. I'm the kind of guy that loves pairing things. Next.js, Next.UI, Tailwind CSS. Not too long into development, I encountered an issue. I couldn't find the exact icons that were used on the ChatGPT web app. I tried looking for it through the only icon websites you need, React icons, but I couldn't really find it there. I then did what every clever programmer does or should do. If you don't do this, are you really smart? Ctrl+Shift+I. I inspected the icons, copied its SVG code, and pasted it on my project. Work smart, not hard. As the title of the video said, I built ChatGPT in 24 hours. Let me come clean. I didn't really build the entire app in 24 hours. I didn't add the authentication, the chat histories, and a database. But with the exception of those, yes, I built ChatGPT. That aside, it was now time for me to add the thing that will either make or break this app. The life juice of my app, the centerpiece of my app. I know you might have guessed it by now, and it's the AI feature. So I went over to Replicate's website, and for this project I decided to go with the Llama Model 3. Up until this day, I don't understand why Replicate is this generous. I've used their APIs for many side projects, and only God knows how many times I've made requests to their models. And I'm still on the free tier. It's mind blowing. Unlike someone else, I'm talking about use ChatGPT. Anyways, I finished implementing the AI model. There's something I forgot to add, recollection. Whenever I asked the model something, it answered well. But if I tried referencing previous informations, it either hallucinated or it says it doesn't recollect it. I think the issue is because I didn't add a database that could save our previous informations. By the way, I'm using an array to save the conversations. I know what you might be thinking, come on, I'm planning on adding this project to my resume, but I'm mostly showing it to my friends. I added some animations using frame of motion so that I can ask a question and it responds in the kind of same type of animation you find on your chat apps. Can never forget to add the loading animation. Keep this in mind guys, no matter the project you build, be it static, dynamic, a web app, a mobile app, As long as you are getting data through an API, you must put an animation to indicate something is happening. And with that, I was finally done with the app. Honestly, it didn't really take me 24 hours. It was more like 4 hours, 5 hours. The app was quite simple because I didn't add a lot of features. And with that, here's a preview of the app. I plan on including some features I didn't add, like the user authentication, the chat histories, and definitely the database. I plan on using Nextauth as my auth provider. I don't really have a database in mind, but I've been hearing some things about PineConeDB, but let's see how it goes. So that's it for the video. Like the video if you want me to make more of this type of content, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos about tech and stuff. I'm David and thank you for watching.